All right, Sarah Lynn is asking a great question, and she said, my kid's symptoms, many we didn't realize were even a symptom, let alone mold related, went away 3 months after being out of exposure. Do you still recommend treatment? And then what was the last part? If so, do you recommend your products for kids just in less doses? Okay, well, number one, I love that you shared this, because this is why I tell people, especially with kids, just get them out. And even with adults, you got to get out to heal. There's so many adults that are so sensitive that their body is paralyzed by this, but they're just trying to treat in place. And I tell people, pretend the mycotoxins are carbon monoxide, and your carbon monoxide detector went off. Are you just going to try to supplement your way out of it? No, it's poisonous, just like mycotoxins. You have to get out and, or deal with it, one or the other. Get out while it's being dealt with, ideally. But the fact that your kids started getting better within 3 months of being out of exposure is why I keep beating this same drum. Now, your question, do you still recommend treatment? It depends. I would say, number one, if they're looking good, feeling good, that's awesome. But because I'm paranoid, because I see this go down, but then can come up later more easily if the mycotoxins or colonization isn't going down far enough. So say this is their stress bucket, right? And they were up to here once their stress bucket is full, you start seeing symptoms. You moved out and maybe it went to here and now you don't see symptoms. But given enough stressor again, it could fill up again and then you see symptoms. Whereas I'm saying what I like to do is let's run the labs and see. Check their mycotoxins, check their colonization. If we see it's here still, even though they're out and not having symptoms, let's keep working the body and fixing their gut and getting that colonization and mycotoxins out till it's down to here. Then when they have a stressor in the future, whether they get a bad virus or walking to a really moldy house or something and it spikes up, they're still in the safe zone, okay? So I like to run the labs and know and say, is there still a problem here? Let's work on it. Let's get it lower. Nobody gets to 100% health. But the more toxins you can remove, the more infections you can clear, the more you can balance the gut, the more robust their immune system is, the more robust their body is to take a future stressor. So that's what I would do. I would still recommend treatment. And yes, kids follow a very similar protocol to what adults do, but we just use different tools, because they're kids. Some can't swallow pills. So now we're looking for liquids, or some can't take the alcohol. So we're looking for glycerin. And we just simplify it a bit, especially if the kids don't have symptoms, then it's a lot easier. They're able to do more and tolerate more, and we're able to push things along even faster. So I hope that helps, Sarah Lynn.
Do you have questions about mold in your home or body? Book a consultation with Matt, aka the Mold Man, to guide your home and body to the next level of healing.